I've been gone for a minute. No, it was just one day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, even though kids don't belong in here, I cuss a lot. We are back. Like we never left. I didn't even set anything up. You shut up back there, doggy. I didn't even set my things up. Gotti, be quiet back there. It's a 1, 2, 3 thing. Don't tell me I'm underprepared. My dog is, hey, y'all quit today. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. Sometimes I don't remember the name of the show because I change things so often because I'm a Libra and I got a puggy. Okay guys, so welcome back. I took yesterday off because it was cold. You're probably thinking, if you're in your house, what is that? I just want to rub my little ugly hooves together. Someone wants to say hi like this. Thank you so much, Dose. You want attention? Is that what you want? Ugh. The pug said he hasn't been on screen for a while. So, it's your time to shine. Say what you got to say. Get it all out. Nothing. Just like I thought. Guys, there is so much. Like, how do you make... He said, hi, Auntie Wandy. How do you make a show... I don't know. When I got my breasts done, I don't know whose tits they put back on. I don't know if it was a horny bitch. But every time I look down, it's like, is everything okay? They must have switched my nipples with a real horny bitch because I feel nothing but... Anyway. The world. Have y'all looked outside the fucking window? Malibu's on fire. Everybody's dying. They're throwing people on the tracks. There's a congestion fee in New York. Hey guys, I have the brain of a poet, and everyone's not gonna, I have extreme thoughts, so you're gonna get upset. You're not gonna be on my side all the time. And I don't really give a fuck. I'm smarter than everybody. If I'm smarter than everybody, I can't expect everybody to be on the same frequency. By the time you get it, I'm on my third book. Anyway, I understand the Patriotism Act in people's mind. But there's a lot going on in my old city. And I just said, you know what? New York looks like a burden. That doesn't... Child, when I say, I see why Harriet had a hard time freeing the slaves. People... How did I say it? I don't want to mess up history. I see why Harriet had a hard time freeing the slaves. You niggas love a comfortable misery. And I say that because, baby, I would have been gone when they implemented the 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. You got the speed limit cameras. You got the red light cameras. You got digging your nose cameras. There's a camera and a ticket for everything. I could just come see my dad once a year and go. But now in New York, there is a congestion fee, and that is to say, hey, you want to come inside the city, give us $9. And by 2031, the third stage, they're doing it in stages. Act 1, misery. Act 2, the aftermath. Act 3, the move. Anyway, let me see the pricing chart for the acts. New York City congestion pricing turns Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge into a toll trap that drivers will have to pay $9 charge even if they're not hitting downtown. So I say New York looks like a burden. The New Yorkers come from under their concrete, and we're not moving to Georgia. Okay. No one asked you guys specifically to move to Georgia. Just move somewhere. When I go home, when I go to check my dad and I go rent my little car from, LaGuardia or JFK, a ride that I know to be 25 minutes is now an hour. The people are flipping you. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to beg anyone to live better. I'm not gonna say, please, please, there's a magical place, and they don't charge $3,000 for a 1 bedroom, and there's not as many rats. I'm not gonna beg you to live better. I'm gonna drop hints, because imagine I found a little place that's a little bit less harsh, and the weather it's only cold for 3 months out the year, and we drive at 75 miles per hour, and there's no I'm not gonna beg you to live a little bit better, and you're like, oh, well, fuck Atlanta, and that's why when it snows, y'all die. Baby Harriet, Miss Harriet, I don't mean to call you baby like we went to school together, but Miss Harriet, I understand why you told them little wide-nosed Negro nose is on here, Miss Harriet, Miss Tubman. Negro nose is on here for a reason, and it's going to stay on here for you. I understand your plight and freeing the people that look like you with their little wide noses, and you tell them there's a place where there's no whips and cracks, you understand, and they don't have to go out on the field, and they just like, I reckon I like whips. I lost sensation down my spine. It's really not that bad. I understand it, Harriet. I can see you right there with your 4C hair. In confusion, like I said, there is a tunnel, and that tunnel goes to a place with no fields and whips, and they're just like, well, Master said I could have intestines tonight. I sure could whip up a mean intestine. Miss Tubman, they are content with their misery because it's comfortable. They understand it. They fear the unknown. Okay, but anyway, the New Yorkers is mad because I said something about them, and I lived there 30. What do I gain by downplaying New York? I lived there for 31 years. I'm literally telling you it's better here, and here could be anywhere. Anywhere is better than New York. Anyway. The reason I bought this damn computer system was to get out of America. I figured I could say a couple of things into the screen. It would resonate with a couple of people. And I take that money and I go live on a beach somewhere. America as a whole is a shit show. Do you see the guy that they say runs the place? He's changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America because he thinks it's funny. He thinks everything. I say that to say this. Do what you want. Do what you want. I just understand, Miss Tubman. You deserve. They said they was gonna put you on a $20 bill. I haven't seen it yet. You deserve it because niggas are ignorant, huh? No, we want to pay the toll. We want to get thrown on tracks, pay the toll, be cold, fight rats. We want that. We need that. Cool. Anyway, so. A lot's going on in the world. There are these insane fires going on the Palisades. And when they said the Palisades, I thought they meant in Jersey. You know the Palisades? In Jersey? No, not that. There's Palisades in Malibu. Right? These outrageous fires.
We're out of the way.
So.
And until we get water tenders or the water system restored, we're doing the best we can with this
$1 million homes. Oh, more.
The $1 million homes, they're down, they're burning. This is what I don't understand about California. This is a place that's known for a lot of natural disasters, earthquakes being one, because, they're located on these seismic plates. If you guys didn't go to science class, I don't have the time to explain. Seismic plates, Google it. But they're also very prone to wildfires. Now, where's the contingency plan? If this is always happening, where is like you have a place and the energy goes down. They say, oh, let's do generators. Generators are going to have the backup. The firefighters come. There's not enough water. It's burning down to the ground. And it's still burning as we speak. Let's go to the comments. Because, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So I don't ever want to be like, it's the government. They must need the land for something. Waterfront property, very profitable. An evil man will burn down his own nation to the ground just to rule over the ashes. Sun Tzu. He did it. Donald Trump is heading back to the... Okay. So, anyway, I just hate to make everything a conspiracy, but what's going on in the world? I mean, this is what's today? Today is the 8th. This is the longest fucking first 8 days I've ever seen in the history of first 8 days. But anyway, the world is in chaos. So let's go to something lighter. Do I want to do current events? Everything can't be... Trey Songz. What the fuck is this doing here? Trey Songz wants a default 11 million assault judgment overturned claims. We're going to deal with Trey Songz in a second because I just don't know how he's free. I just don't. But there's more important things going on. Let's start light. We're dealing with enough. Good morning. Good afternoon, twin mom. We were talking about Dwight Howard. If you girls or guys watch basketball, Dwight Howard and his baby mama Royce were arguing, but now Dwight Howard and Shaq are arguing. And someone said, why are they arguing? They've had beef for a long time. And I honestly think they're arguing over the nickname Superman. They're both called Superman, but to me, Shaq is the real Superman. Dwight is Batman. Cancel me, I don't care. Everybody go get these jokes. No one's protected. Just no. But anyway, they're fighting over who is the real Superman, and it spilled out into the timeline, and it got real sassy and, delicious. We love a good feud. There's a lot of things going on in that sports world. Let me see how long ago did I click it to save? Oh, fucking brother. I just seen Dwight on the couch, but that's not the article I wanted to show. I wanted to show the messy tweets. Hopefully somebody put it under here. Nope, they didn't. There's no budget, so you guys are gonna have to work with me. I hope I didn't. I think I deleted it by mistake. But anyway, they were arguing. The girls were fighting. Shaq said, I'm not gonna mention you again. Your sassy pants. And then Dwight was like, you mad? You been mad? And it's really old basketball beef, Superman bullshit. And then Dwight came up in the news later.
It's a lot of things that you want to say.
You guys know that the world is ruled by the Jews. I actually don't even want to say nothing bad about them because I plan on making more than $5 with this show. So I don't want them to shut me down. I really wish I could tear them up. But the Jews, they run the world. You can't say free Palestine and stuff like that because it's anti-Semitic. Dwight is telling a story where he tweeted free Palestine, and less than 10 minutes later, he got a call from the NBA commissioner, agents, people in the foundation, even folks from Texas telling him to take it down. 2 minutes and 38 seconds is too long for me. Let's just see if he captivates us in the first 30 seconds.
Say that you could say, but if you say it, there's gonna be repercussions. You could get in a lot of trouble. For example, a couple years ago when I played for the Houston Rockets, I tweeted free Palestine. And I dang near got kicked out the league for it. And I'm like trying to figure out why, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, obviously, before that, the conversation happened with some Palestinians, and they were telling me, I actually went to the movies one day. I was in the movies in Houston. A whole bunch of Palestinians was like, hey man, we're big fans of you. Can we watch movies with y'all? So I'm like, cool, man. When I was in Houston and Orlando and a lot of cities,
okay, lost my interest, but
I played in. I would take fans to movies. I would take them to.
Not the article, but the actual spat. All right, let's make it big. So, the original. Who said something first?
The thing that
So this is how it happened. The same podcast that I just showed you the clip where he was talking about Palestine, he mentioned he was questioned about Shaq, right? Former NBA player Dwight Howard reveals he's willing to fight it out with Shaq. Claims Shaq is behind the scenes blocking him from getting opportunities. So Shaq saw this little clip on the podcast. I'll give you another 30 seconds.
I hated the most is the fact that he always thought I was trying to be him or be like him. But again, if I wanted to be you or be like you, shouldn't you take that as a compliment and to show how great you are as a player and a person?
Yeah.
I ain't never wanted to be Shaq in any level. Now, have I wanted to take certain things from him, his life, and implement for my life?
Of
Hell
course.
yeah, I do that with Michael Jordan.
Sounds like a dick rider to me. Anyway, so we got that clip. And Shaq said, the fact you think I care about you is funny, but I won't ever bring your name up again, sensitive big man. A jokester that can't take a joke. Won't ever say your name again, ever again. Have a great day, and now you have been deleted. Have a great day. Why is he saying everything twice? Dwight comes and says, I know you care, because your insecure ass been hating and talking shit for 20 years. Come on, you too rich to not know 2 and 2. The wrong 2. You too big to be this insecure. I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52-year-old tweeting me and still hating. Now all this time you was joking. You always been jealous. Jealous of Kobe. Jealous of Penny. D-Wade. You jealous of Charles too. Go move around, big lazy insecure ass. You know a gay know how to read. Go ahead and read, Dwight. I still have that long pause 5-paragraph direct message you sent me a couple of years ago telling me that I'm not that great to hate. And you still doing it. It's 2025. Grow the hell up and move on. Love a good, sassy argument. Anyway, I believe that Shaq will be saying something again because saying everything twice means how mad you are. I won't ever say your name ever again. Ever again. Have a great day. Have a great day. Ooh, you big mad. Shaq was... I'm surprised Shaq is not in that joy indictment, but you know, his day will come. Shaq was on a panel, you know, naturally with Charles. They do a show together. And something stuck out to me.
What's he drinking in his cup? Let me just take this cup.
Yo, man,
That's gotta
give
be
me a
Diet
cup.
Coke.
You
Give
know,
me a cup, man. Who coaches
Hold on.
your daughter?
Oh, yeah, Florida Gators.
Florida Gators?
Yeah, Gators.
Okay.
They didn't play the clip right. So anyway, it went, who coaches your daughter? And then Charles looks like, you had to see it.
You
Give
know,
me a cup, man. Who coaches
Hold on.
your daughter?
Oh, yeah, Florida Gators.
Look at the concern in Charles Barkley's face. This is no longer 4 men doing a show together. This is Charles Barkley, the father, knowing about Shaq the Predator. Why the fuck are you asking about my daughter, you big, horny, sweaty nigga?
Florida Gators?
Yeah, Gators.
Okay.
Charles didn't even know it was a setup for a prank. He was just so scared that Shaq was asking about his daughter because Shaq is the predator of the NBA. But anyway, I just seen the concern. No one's going to pick up those little things. They just going to be like, oh, a funny... No. Did y'all see the fucking fright in Charles' face? Like, big, nasty, sweaty man, what the fuck you want with my daughter? But anyway, no one else is going to catch it. No need to worry. That's what I'm here for. I see everything. Nothing goes without being noticed. But anyway, speaking of sports commentators, I know you guys seen it. I still don't fully know what's going on, but it's a lot of nastiness going on over at Fox, right? He paused. He was scared as fuck. Anyway, you guys saw it. That's all that matters. People over there fucking for, positions of power. Nothing foreign to what we've been seeing our whole lives. But the Lady Joy. And when people be like, oh, she's a black woman. I didn't know. So this is Joy Taylor. She is a sports commentator. They're like, well, she's ain't my kind of black. But whatever, you gotta let people say what they are. That's just where we are as a society. I'm a pencil. Can you snore any louder? This lady is a part of an indictment, sexual allegation, and let's not start here. Let's start with Skip Bayless, who couldn't get a bitch to fuck him for $1.5 million. This is Skip, not my Skip, way uglier. This is Skip Bayless. He has very extreme points. He hates LeBron, and he's a wrinkly old white. Thank you, Skip, the right Skip. Look at my husband. He heard Skip and probably just picked up his phone. He's at work. Skip, not mine, is being accused of offering a hairstylist on set $1.5 million. Now, why we know, I will never know, because why didn't you just take the money? Anyway, I'm not saying that's what I would have done. I'm just saying, why didn't you? Anyway, it's on our front door, which means she didn't take it, right? Which means heads are going to roll. So not only did Skip get accused, and we got to call him something else because it's too close to home. Joy Taylor, where is that story? It gets real nasty. Let's see if I did the right thing and saved the right story. Knowing me, blowing spit bubbles in the bed, just trying to get off a good joke. I probably didn't save the right story, but let's give me the benefit of the doubt. I probably didn't save the right story. But anyway, this is Joy Taylor, and the allegation goes as such. She was sleeping with one of the guys over at Fox for one position of a show. Didn't need him anymore. Started sleeping with another guy for another show. The hairstylist and her goes to lunch, and the hairstylist is like, hey, wait, you gonna fuck this guy and you fucking that guy? Don't fuck him, because the guy you're already fucking is very powerful. And if he finds out you're fucking this new guy, you're going to be in trouble. Joy allegedly goes, no, I'm not, because if he tries anything, I'm going to say, trigger warning, I'm going to say he raped me. So the stylist goes, I don't think that's legal. Runs and tells a lawyer, and now it's all over the news. And this guy right here, I don't watch TV. I watch Twitter. This guy, his name is Jason Whitlock. He apparently is a part of Fox 2. And he said that he knows about her big titties and her peanut butter skin. And he know how he get down. So he just opted to stay away from her before he fucked her down.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
Now, here's my thing with men. Yeah, she's out there fucking for money. Why you doing? Anyway, you might have a bigger rack, big boy. So yeah, it's a real nasty little scandal over there at Fox. Bitches is fucking for money. Big Boys is telling us, he knows how he gives it up. He had to separate himself because she do not want to get fucked down. But anyway, why didn't the hairstylists just take the money? Don't know. First mullet. Okay, guys, y'all are a little silly in the comments. This is how Monica Lewinsky. You know, I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I'm a big slut shamer. You know, I like my sluts quiet and paid to the side. This loud slut movement we got going on, where I open my Twitter and your twat is in my camera, and this is like free $99. I don't like that. I don't. It's not the hoeing that bothers me so much. It's how y'all doing it and how free it is. Very unsettling to me. But Monica Lewinsky, I don't know. My mom's a classy lady. I'm not used to this kind of hoeing shit. But anyway, so that's what's going on over in adult world. They about ready to lie on people and call it rape when they don't get their way. Very, very crazy situation over at Fox. And Skip can't, not my Skip. White Skip can't get a bitch fucking for $1.5 million. All right, in other news, Derrick Rose, and I think this is so cool. Derrick Rose has opened his own flower shop downtown Chicago, and it's called Roses. Get it? Derrick Rose, Roses. I think this is so cool. I think people should start, using their last names for businesses if it's cool. Like Steph Curry should just start making curry when he retires. Patrick Ewing should just start selling wings. Chris Childs He shouldn't sell children. White elites are already doing that. But it's just so cool. Like, what? So anyway, and recently, I think 2 days ago, he had a big ceremony. Obama runs. Trixie, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, Trixie. That's something that ghetto wide-nosed niggas in New York started. Anyway, he had his number retired by the Chicago Bulls. It was a very beautiful ceremony. It was a lot of tears. It was cute. But he has a rose shop. So, you know, hint, hint, other people with cool last names. It would behoove you to follow the pattern. Now, you guys know how much I love judging the tunnels Obama runs. Y'all are ghetto. You guys know how much I love judging the tunnel over at the J Hud show. I didn't even do Aaron Pierre. It was just too viral. There was nothing to talk about. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron, and y'all wasn't paying attention to the song. I seen tweets about the junk in the front. I didn't see any. I wasn't looking. But you guys got to settle down because now we have O'Shea Jackson Jr., the son of Ice Cube. Now, this is going to get a hot 0 from me. A hot 0. And it's not because it's a tough act to follow behind Aaron Pierre. It's because you guys had, and this is why y'all got to let young black creatives create. I don't know who was back there and say, this is going to be the song for Ice Cube's son. But they opted for this.
O'Shea, O'Shea, O'Shea. Turn up right now because we got O'Shea. Where he at? He here with J Hud. What that mean? We gotta show love. Yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah, that's right. Because we got O'Shea, yeah.
This is me at J Hud's door. Hey, I know I'm just... That's me, Gotti. That's not the front door. Calm down. Hey, I know... Baby, it's me. That's not the door, babe. The dog's going crazy. You can't guard nothing. Let Gotti get it out, y'all. Baby, that was me knocking. I'm telling the joke. All right, y'all. He got it out, I think. Sit your ass down. Hey, you got Ice Cube's son as a guest. You didn't want to go, today was a good day. We got O'Shea. We ain't got to use our A. And don't say the K. I know y'all can't say. But a play on an Ice Cube song for the baby Ice Cube. And y'all did YG. Y'all used the YG song when his father made Fuck the Police. Y'all are getting the 0. I wish I could give you something less. Today was a good day. We got O'Shea. We ain't even got to use our A. Motherfuckers. Anyway, big, fat, I wish I had a red pen. You ever see a teacher with a red pen and you get so nervous? I wish I had a fucking red pen. YG. There's little black geniuses all over Twitter. And you guys are paying who? Wrinkly white people to make a jingle in the back? A jingle? You guys call it jingles? Big fucking sloppy 0. Shut up. Nobody's at the door. They also had a little Asian man. No! Not any Asian man. This is the guy from, what's that, the biggest Netflix show of all time? Squid Games. This is the star of Squid Games. I didn't see this one yet. I seen the O'Shea one. And the O'Shea one drove me up the wall so much I didn't even look at this one. So we're going to watch this one for the first time together. Let's see. Y'all getting lazy. Y'all got, what the fuck was that supposed to be? Hey. I probably would have did Megan little song. Maybe that's too racist. If I said Gotti, what's up? Maybe that's racist. Maybe that's why they did from that. Maybe the theme song for Sailor Moon. Fighting love by daylight, winning love by moonlight, never running from a real fight. She is the one called Sailor Moon. Too racist? Okay, I would have did something. Someone would have knew what the fuck was going on. Cause I don't even know what it was supposed to be. Okay, maybe they Sailor Moon. I know a thing or two about Sailor Moon. You guys are getting real lazy. You got a real good thing going on over there. I don't want you guys to get complacent. It seems like ever since Michelle Obama was coming down, 3/8 of the staff quit because you couldn't even walk down the hallway when Michelle was there. Now y'all just down there clapping and tripping over your own feet. Come on. This could last for years if you do it right. Or hire the right people. I'm right here doing nothing. I will leave that bar in a second just to create your jingles. I will leave that fucking bar in a second just to be your jingle babe. Anyway, so that's what's going on over there in the huddle. I did not like it this week. Y'all got dickmatized by Aaron Pierre, and ain't nobody put together a good jingle since. I really don't have time. Last week, a picture of Keisha Cole dropped, and everybody had a lot to say about her nipples. I want you retards, and I try not to say retards, but it's just gonna happen. These are not her nipples, these are nipple covers. Now, outside of y'all not knowing what nipple covers are, the outfit is a monstrosity. Simply because when you have and it looks like she has fins. Why does it look like a body up top and look like she's standing on fins? A fin, like Ariel. Anyway, unflattering outfit. When you have something so revealing, and you live 40 years plus, you have to pick one or the other. You wear the top with something solid at the bottom, or you wear something solid at the bottom with the exposing top. She knows nothing. She dates a child. It's not, she like, hey, huncho, is this cool? Yeah, whatever. She doesn't have her age counterparts around her to tell her right from wrong. But this is a fucking hot mess. And, we can't save her. She's too far gone. But yeah, this is just a lesson for anybody who wants to wear something iridescent. It can't be the whole set, baby. It can't, even if you purchase the whole set, break it down. The top, then the bottom has to be solid, and the reverse. Big fuck no. I need where's my red marker? You guys are getting F's today. Okay? A lot of host stories. It's not important. It's just, this is a soccer player. His name is Nicolas Pepe. He allegedly, you could tell somebody you retired them, and then you could tie them in a week. They're back on a stroll. So for this week, infamous porn star Tiana Trump has been retired for the week. Let's not get carried away. The soccer player says this is his bitch now. She doesn't have to work.
Say it for real. Seriously, Alex. Bon année?
What?
Bon année?
What?
Bon année?
Horny can control anything. Horny can control empires, love. Men let horny lead them. And I'm not mad. Glorilla has not put away these hot cakes since we said that she looks a little bit better. I mean, baby, she was just, she went from toting guns and hoodies to y'all gonna see this ass. Glorilla, I don't know what it is. We seen the same thing. What's the lady that wears the suits and now she's naked all the time? The little singer lady. I think she's a lesbian. She was dressed like the Riddler for a long time, and now we can't stop seeing her nipples. I don't know what it is about a little bit of attention, but if you was naked, Janelle Monáe, thank you so much. Y'all are really good at names, or y'all really good at fast Googles, but nonetheless, I appreciate you guys. I don't know what it is. Even the old bitch from Housewives of Atlanta, the doctor one. Is she a doctor? She's a lawyer. She was talking about bitches being hoes and dressing like hoes. And now you see her in every picture with Portia. Side boob, front boob, little left vagina lip falling out. Me thinks that y'all all wanted to be hoes to Phaedra. That's an ugly name. I don't like that name. This is the thing with people. Y'all shame things because y'all can't do them. And then it comes like, oh, I'm not jealous. Y'all just, the BBLs, the kids that didn't get the sneakers, the Jordans. I didn't want them. Y'all really want to be hoes, but y'all not bad enough. It's not shaming. Y'all just ugly. Y'all ugly. Or y'all bad built. A lot of the times where people go on these mass rants about BBLs and, provocative clothes, y'all just be having wide backs and wide noses and nobody want to see it. But if you were in the position, y'all would do it because everybody's so naked now. And we've been doing that. Like, I'm ready to put my clothes back on. It's not even fun. But anyway, I'm just seeing things. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I got nobody else to talk to. Skip's at work. The dog is barking. Y'all really be wanting everything y'all talk about, but y'all can't afford it. They even hating on teeth, child. Y'all go get y'all teeth done. They gonna talk about what y'all gonna do with y'all teeth when I'm gonna be talking wide like so you can see it. Y'all are poor. The little girl, Glorilla, she picked up the tip. Y'all ain't gonna tell me that girl ain't touch her butt. If she did or not, who cares? Y'all are jealous and poor, and y'all gonna say everything y'all can. When they started talking about teeth, I knew it was jealousy. Because why my teeth bother you? I can't fix a little crowding. Anyway, Steph Curry wife, did she do it? Nah. She ain't start broken out yet. When y'all gonna see the real broke out, she ain't start. She Jamaican. She ain't start to broke out yet. But anyway, just the way my brain works. So when you see these women talking about, oh, she's dressed like a hoe. Oh, BBL. Oh, they just poor and jealous. That's it. Everybody's doing it. Phaedra was talking holier than thou. She has slept right where everybody else now. When a crackhead lets you know that you live in life wrong, you really gotta immediately expedite your life change. So Jocelyn, I don't know who would ask Jocelyn about Rashida, but Jocelyn made sense. So Rashida, do I have room for Rashida? I don't hate Rashida. I pity her, and that's actually worse than hate. Imagine somebody saying I hate you. It feels nothing, right? I pity you. Feel bad for me. That's kind of worse. So Rashida, step your cookies up before they crumble. This is what Cocaine Bear had to say about Rashida.
Honestly, bring years and age to her life. Beautiful woman, very smart. But sometimes you gotta know when to say enough is enough. She don't have the man had a baby on her on camera. She don't went through so much. I would have went under the mother ground and never came back up. At least left this bitch ass. Keep safe. If I'm a with you, bitch, ain't nobody gonna know. You can still be my husband in the dark, bitch, in the basement. But up here in the light, bitch, you claim you dead, hoe. Let's bury you. Bitch, I am doing a whole funeral on you, Kurt, bitch. You are dying, okay? You had a heart attack and you dead, bitch. Now you live in the basement, and bitch, you see me in the house.
The grandmother baby. I don't even know what that means, but it's the grandmother baby. So, if Jocelyn can snort a whole mountain of cocaine and still make enough sense to tell you that you gotta know when to leave, baby. Anyway, not my life, and thank God for that. Speaking of crackheads, it's a special place in hell for extreme weed smokers. Casual, you know how to put it out. You don't have it in your wedding photos. You don't, I gotta eat before I smoke. I gotta smoke before I eat. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Those people, you're going to hell. A little casual, put it out. I guess. Y'all are next in line, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, this is a streamer. I never heard of him. He's never heard of me, I'm sure. But the guy was polite. He invited some rappers over. You have a almost 40-year-old Fabio Foreign with a child, little TJ, and they come into the guy's Airbnb where it's a wide-nosed nigger session, and he kindly tells them, this is Airbnb. You have to put your drugs out, and this is what occurred.
In a bag. I want to smoke. What's that? Is this right? Yeah. Oh.
What happened? Stop playing the song.
Ladies, hello.
Stop playing the song.
What'd you say?
Stop playing the song.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you though. But yeah.
Yo, tell
He told him kindly. He told him he appreciated it. Let's skip a little bit towards the end.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If niggas smoking here, I'm gonna have to shut this bitch down. Like, the stream done. Y'all to the back. Backyard.
like there's a backyard.
Oh,
I appreciate y'all. Where you going? We're gonna go through the pool.
Alright, let Uncle. It's in the back. Can you show them?
No.
Are they different? Alright. Alright, brother.
When people, the whites, when they look over and they see the popular, they're not gonna get a glimpse of black livelihood. They're gonna get a glimpse of the popular ones. Like I don't know what Sarah's doing right now after she drops her little pink kids to soccer practice. But I can tell you what, Lindsay Lohan, we are gonna get generalizations of each race by the popular ones. And it's just such a nasty representation of who we are. I really enjoy a gangster and a gentleman. You're, what you're capable of and what you've done, your resume, you wear it on your sleeve, but it doesn't, pardon me, my fault when they grabbed it, these little new dirty niggas with, they're just the linty, they don't bathe every day, you can tell. They just don't have no manners. They wasn't raised. I don't enjoy that black experience. In my day, someone could have just tied a nigga up, shook down his pockets for everything he had. But when he steps into someone's house, he says, good evening. He says, good evening. He takes off his shoe. You guys are so non-multifaceted that I just don't even enjoy being in the same race with y'all. The boy said ever so kindly, it's an Airbnb. You know what, even to play devil's advocate, if your crack addiction supersedes your ability to put it out, put a stack on a counter, not even to pull the money game, but I have a real problem. And I won't live if I got to put this out for 20 minutes. So for the inconvenience, I'll give you $1,000, but I have to snort this crack. Not even that. Y'all are just fucking piece of shit, dirty black crackheads, not an ounce of decency. There's no gentleman to your gangster. There's no gangster to your gangster. Y'all just crackheads and kill. I just, I really don't enjoy this black experience because of the people that I have to share the black experience with. So, if Fabio's 40 running around with kids, I'm just not enjoying my black time here. I feel like somebody would have had to get that ass beat, but I already know here comes the pistol. Right, Illmatic, there's not a fighter in here, but many shooters, and that doesn't take anything. I'm just not enjoying the drastic difference of men from when I grew up, where you could be a smoker, you could have been a gangster, but when it comes to respecting people's, homes or rentals, my fault, pa. We used to say pa back then. My fault, Pa. You know, it's just, we're losing recipes. That's all I wanted to share. And Fabio, you're a grandpa. You couldn't tell the young whippersnappers how you used to do it in your day. Even if you're going to hang out with younger boys, your job, your mission is to teach them. You can't spell. You can't set an influence. I just don't know about that. And this is why I can't believe the guys that killed Pop are out and free. Because a lot of people are relevant because Pop's not here. And then y'all got the killer walking around doing interviews. Let me mind my business. I'm just a civilian auntie. In other news, everybody was in Nigeria last week for 2 weeks. Everybody was there. But specifically, Chloe Bailey, she had a good time. She was with the Nigerian giant, Burna Boy. So she went to the Breakfast Club this morning. And, you know, questions were asked and hardly answered.
ACP Awards.
My godmom and my manager.
Okay, so we ain't gonna see no more Burna Boy.
You'll have to ask him.
You're here. He's not.
Uh-oh.
Burna's not nominated now. He's not nominated. But you look at the sheet. He's not on there. Chloe's on there. But I'm speaking of support, and you know we were seeing you out with him in Nigeria. So is that a new thing, or?
Nigeria was so beautiful.
I've heard.
I had the best time.
I've heard. What did you eat?
Ooh, I had some good food. I had pepper soup. I had lots of spicy chicken.
Okay.
Really good.
So I should do the spicy chicken when I go.
Because it was really good. I really had a great time.
What about the nightlife? We saw you in the club with Burna.
Yes, the nightlife.
Uh-huh.
It was so many lights, so many colors.
So many cameras.
I know. So
you
many
know
cameras.
we be all in, like everything with you when you're.
What are you trying to ask, Lauren?
I'm getting there. Last time you were here was gonna. I mean, now is Burna Boy. We want to know: is that your boo? Is this the thing, y'all?
Okay, so the interview style was very aggressive and backhanded. The last time it was Gunna, this time it's Burna Boy. Well, hold on now, bitch. Stop counting my pussy. Stop counting my pussy now. I just don't like her answering style was so adolescent. Oh, the lights. I get it. You want to act stupid, I'm going to act stupid. Oh, the lights in here, the pepper soup. I like my rebuttals a little bit more firm. But everybody can't be firm. Bitch, you counting my pussy? We would know who you fuck, but we don't care. Who are you? You know, everybody can't be tough. But, you know, this was... I wasted 2 minutes of my life I can't get back. It was, oh, they lied to me. It's very bright in the club. Very, very annoying interview. I didn't make it past 48 seconds, nor will I. If anybody gets anything else that was important out the interview, let me know. But I couldn't sit through it. All the women on the Breakfast Club are annoying. But, I mean, you want to... They're trying to go down for having... those questions the people want answered, but they just go about it so wrong, and I just don't have the patience.
Because
Jadakiss was, Jadakiss' son is more vocal now. He has a little voice on Twitter. I've been seeing him get a lot of retweets. He was on Joe Budden's podcast for a little while, and somewhere someone called him a Nepo baby, and Jada just said that's crazy because I didn't even co-sign anything.
my son is doing everything on his own. That's what people don't know. Like, I didn't even engage in his. I oversee it and make sure he's not getting done greasy and make sure he do the right podcast and the right, you know what I mean, things that's going to help his career opposed to put him in some hot water. But as far as me, he got his own staff. He got his own everything. You know what I mean? And I respect that about him. Like before I didn't even push the button to his career yet, but he pushed his own button and got his own infrastructure, his own, you know what I mean?
So which makes you want to go even harder though.
Yeah, I love that. Like, without even telling him, because then he gonna get things.
Black people are such haters. What's the sense of having a rich, famous father and not using it? Like, you think I want to struggle with the rest of you because your father is Joe over at the Piggly Wiggly? My father is Jada. Al-Qaeda Jada. But anyway, white people do it all the time. Black people, there's not even enough successful black people to use nepotism. And the minute someone has a common relative, y'all screaming Nepo. We never even seen them two in the same room. But anyway, I'm not enjoying this black experience, y'all. I'm not having fun here. And if it's not fun, then I'm done. Anyway, so this is the return of Justin LeBoy. We know Justin from Twitter. We know Justin from Respectfully Justin. And now he's relaunching the Justin Show podcast. And his first guest was Jim Jones. And he sat down with Jimmy. And Jimmy revealed for the 1,000th time his ruffle with Cam and Mase. It's just like, we grew up where men didn't talk. They made names for men. They called them chatty patties. Long enough to see the men become the same. Everybody's having a full circle moment. Let's hear it. It says 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Y'all know that's not my style. Let's see what we can grab and go.
Seen this shit before it happens. What you tell, like everything.
Mm-hmm. It started with Mase. He didn't do the right thing.
That's the one question I wanted to ask you. I'm a little bit too young to understand. Like I just was able to be like a teen. Like
I watched Mase shit on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mase were so-called best friends, grew up together, and R.I.P. Huddy. Like I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mase? Like how did that all happen? Because that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mase stayed as safe as possible. But Mase had got that money and lost his motherfucking mind, as he's supposed to, man. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. He was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up. So him having the first bit of success out of all of us and really get into a bag.
For a long time, when we were growing up, they tried to make us believe that men and women were so different. And the only difference I'm seeing is that one P is standing up. Baby, the jealousy, the envy, oh, you was jealous. Your little friend had another friend and that friend had money and you allegedly best friends. Oh, baby. That's why they tell y'all men should talk less, because when it start coming out, baby. So I'll watch it in its entirety tonight, and I'll tell you if anything stuck out. You know what I forgot to tell y'all about real quick. So y'all know on January 1st, since when CNN drops, I don't know. I don't watch TV. CNN dropped the Luther Never Too Much documentary. And in the documentary, they had the people close to Luther talk about Luther. Before we get to that real quick, one thing that Luther talked about that really resonated with me was his food addiction. Luther said, by the time I was going to sleep, I already had everything I was going to eat the next day planned out. I was obsessed with food. That's why y'all know it was Big Luther and Little Luther. Right? The boy had a food obsession. But we all knew Luther was gay. And they said now Patti LaBelle is under scrutiny for outing Luther. And when I saw it, I thought very little of it because I thought we all knew. But this is what we're allegedly mad at Patti for.
Back then, if he was gay, the thought of, quote, coming out, that he couldn't bear it. He'd rather be alone than have that stigma attached.
One of the things that really pissed me off is there were people who have talked about his personal life who, he considered friends.
Did he struggle with the idea of coming out publicly? Was that something that you talked about at all?
We talked about it. It was basically he did not want his mother to be, although she might have known, but he wasn't going to come out and say this to the world. And he had a lot of lady fans, and he told me that he just didn't want to upset the world.
Baby, if he ain't out himself with a sparkle sweater full of stars, Y'all asking the lady about a friend of hers that died many, many years ago. Many conversations been had. Many documentaries been made. You think in 2025, Patty sat there and didn't know that we knew that Luther was gay? She was just talking from a perspective. Well, since everybody knows, let me tell you what he was depressed about. The boy couldn't live his life, and y'all just be so. Another thing with this black experience, y'all be so quick to y'all think I'm canceling Patti LaBelle? Bitch. So that's what the new blacks are in a fake outrage with. She outed. I don't be having the energy for these new blacks and the new outrage and the shea butter out. Unhand me, ma'am. So the documentary is on CNN. News to me. I was looking on VH1, Bravo, somewhere. But no, and they're doing one with Kobe that's dropping this month. They dropped the commercial for the Kobe one. And I don't know if I could watch that one. I'm still not over it. But anyway, it's a 5-year anniversary this month. 5 fucking years. You know,
but if I can't do that,
get this nigger shit off my screen. Amongst the wildfires, the train throw-ins, the congestion, bird flu is back, y'all, and it's starting off real low, just like how COVID did. That's why it's COVID-19 and not 20, and we heard about it in 20 because the ruffles was there, but we wasn't listening. Well, right now, bird flu has a couple of cases, and bird flu is actually worse than, I don't know what's going on, baby, but it's going on. So, guys, stock up on your non-perishable foods. You know, your little canned foods. Me, I'm West Indian. I have enough bully beef, which y'all call it corned beef, and damn, there's more biochemical warfare on the way, y'all. In case y'all needed extra stress to add to the day, bird flu's on the way. Don't find out late. I told you first. I don't got patience for Scrappy.
No one to.
The show is supposed to be fun. But sometimes I get overwhelmed because I really don't care and I just hate the same people. Scrappy says he finally understands what K Michelle went through after a fan said he didn't get emotionally abused by Bambi in their marriage. That shit happened for real. I don't want to play like that.
How you know you weren't even there? Hey, hold on, I'm finna block this motherfucker right now. Be like, no one abused me. I'm like, huh, you weren't in the psychiatrist room with me. You weren't in the.
I generally don't care when men suffer. This is the same guy who just had a baby in a threesome. You're telling me that you didn't need to be physically abused? I don't care. Because every day when I put on the news, men are killing women. Men are killing women every day at an unprecedented. I don't want to cover this story, but it just reminded me of why we have to keep our foot on men's neck. Because a man is dangerous. You see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear. This is a man, he's 52 from Jersey. I seen this story 2 days ago. This is actually very, very eerie because this is the night he proposed to his fiance. And it's the same night he killed her. So what I'm thinking is, she said yes for the, you have to cradle these men's egos because they lack emotional intelligence. And when they're mad, they're very scary. This is her saying yes. I don't know these people. But what I'm assuming is when they got home, she said, you know what? It's not really a yes. I just, didn't want to embarrass you. He, trigger warning. He stabbed her up a multitude of times with a box cutter, ending her life the same day that he proposed. And, these stories don't stop. I'm just over it. But anyway, I'm going to end the show on a lighter note. The world is so heavy. The first 8 days of the year, terrible. Y'all know the Ball brothers. You got the father. He's like Joe Jackson minus the beatings. You got the brothers in the NBA. And you got LaAngelo. They all got these Leghetto names. LaMelo, Latrice. The boy that's not in the NBA. I get confused with their names. Anyway, he made a song called Tweaker. And we live in a time where people say things are hot. I don't know if I'm old and it's really hot, but the people are going crazy. It's really reminiscent of Cash Money. It sounds like a mix between old school Nelly and old school Cash Money, Big Timers, Juvie. Now everybody is writing the boy on social media. Yo, send the verse. I'm hopping on it. Moneybag Yo requested. Most likely it would be declined. Boosie requested. I don't like Boosie. He's on the list. I can see him on there. I prefer not to. What the people really want, they really want Juvenile, Manny, Birdman. Call. Listen, the rich are getting richer. The poor are just still poor. You know, I'm a hater. I'm not happy for nobody. So that's the biggest news right now. LaAngelo has a song. Even the sports, the weatherman. There was a weather syndicate. The guy, the weatherman, what do you call him? Meteorologist. He's there in the rain saying something about my swerve on the corner, bend the corner. Whoa, okay. The kids love it. I hate it. I'm a hater. So if you guys get some time today, listen to LaAngelo, put Tweaker on, and then tomorrow, tell me if this is another case of everybody just saying things are hot and people being famous, or tell me if I'm a hater. I can take it. Diamond, you a hater? That's really some hot shit. I'm just not impressed. That's the name of the show for a reason. Go ahead. Let me know. That's everyone's homework for tonight. Go on YouTube, put LaAngelo Tweaker, and tell me if I'm tweaking. Tell me if it's hot. I'm not impressed. Maybe when the remix drops, when they put somebody older on there, I'll be like, oh, this is a good record. I like this tune. Until then, I'm not impressed. All right, y'all. I gotta go to the nail salon. Don't act like you didn't see 7 broken nails. Rez, I saw you. You're gonna catch it on YouTube. Not to worry. It will be on YouTube. Maybe in the next 10 minutes. I really gotta run. Okay, it'll be on YouTube in 10 minutes. Thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for more hatery. As always, after you finish watching it. Oh, I love you too, Trixie. But still, everybody has to go fuck themselves. It's just the way. Later.